Who doesn't like complaining every now and then? I like complaining. I like being a hater. How about you? Hello, it is whatever. And don't you ever get tired of the rhetoric surrounding the name of this video? Like, you know the type. You know the flavor, the specific vibe of video or section of a video where the people in the video are like, their eyes soften and they have that slight pout and they're like, don't worry, you aren't alone. It gets better eventually. And if you're anything like me, it's like, eventually? How long is eventually? How many weeks or months or years or decades do I have to go through this agony? You know? I was like, oh my god, it gets better eventually. Oh my god. Doesn't that make you so happy? One day. You're still struggling day by day, but don't worry. One day, one of these days, just put it on your calendar. There's no specific date, but just put eventually in anywhere that's not today. And doesn't that make you feel good? If you're anything like me, it doesn't. Probably for the reasons why I have jokingly stated here. Or, another one of their favorites is, these feelings don't last forever. Really? Wow, I think as a person living through these feelings right now and have lived through these feelings for a long time now, I think I know when I'm not doing okay and when I am doing okay. That's just me though. The feelings aren't gonna last forever. You don't think I know that already? I mean, this is not to say that while you're in the moment, while you're in these depressive episodes, it's kind of hard to look objectively. But whenever you're out of them, do you think we just can't tell? It's like, it's very much a technicality. Again, a lot of this rhetoric isn't bad or isn't fully incorrect, but it's also not fully correct either. Because, yeah, it's not permanent, but is that the problem? Is the problem the permanence, or is it the regularity? I was like, I don't know about y'all, but again, for me, I can tell when I'm happy. I can tell whenever I'm the opposite of depressed. I can tell whenever I experience joy. So saying, these feelings don't last forever is very, well, yeah, they're emotions. I know they're not like personality traits. They're not like gravity. I know they change. The problem is with the regularity of the issues and not how permanent they are. And finally, for this video, you're not in this alone. Oh my god, doesn't that make you want to start jumping up and dancing? I'm not in this alone. We're all in this together. Da da. Is really again, I also don't think that's the problem. But that excuse is at least more true and more impactful than the other ones. I can give them that. I'm not a total cynic. I can give them that. I lied. I am gonna talk about one more excuse those type of videos and those type of people bring up a lot, and it is surprise, surprise, the direct opposite of the name of this video. That life is worth living. I don't mean to alarm anybody. I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but that's not true. Maybe it is for you, Mr. Big Streamer, with the mansion and the millions of dollars in economic security. But for the rest of us who, don't have economic security and are not, what's the word? Lucky enough for those boons, we have to deal with the economic insecurity, the economic insecurities, which are, by the way, getting worse. So that's one aspect of life not getting better. What else? So if you're a minority, if you're a Latinx, Latinx, I think. Latinx, y'all are being put in cages. Okay, so if you're Latinx, your life is not getting better. Okay. It has to work for somebody, right? If you're a black person, no, your life isn't getting better, is it? I think it's getting worse day by day. The rise of fascism and all that. Okay, no, it has to work for somebody. Wait, okay, wait. Women, no, rape culture is at an all-time high. Okay, so that's not getting better. Okay, men. Oh, it has to be men. Oh, except male suicide rates are rising day by day. So it's not getting better for them either. And if it's not getting better for them, then what does that say about the rest of us? And again, the other three excuses that I mentioned were basically just like background dressing to the main lie that life is going to get better. It's not. It's actively getting worse. Pretending that life isn't terrible or that we don't live in hell. This is the bad place. And I don't think any amount of but super empathetic, on the verge of crying, puppy dog eyes, empathetic pout is going to change that. I don't think boundless optimism is going to change anything. And that is basically the main point of this video. The main theme is that boundless optimism, this optimism all the way, isn't working and is also actively a lie. I mean, I guess the rich can tell themselves whatever they want and then can lie to themselves, but the rest of us, I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible. I think we live in a reality pretty much opposed to joy at the moment. And yeah, no amount of lying is going to change that. No tear streaking speeches or dissertations in a YouTube video is gonna do anything about that. I'm sorry. So yeah, life sucks. And this video isn't all doom and gloom either, because while yes, boundless optimism is certainly not the best way to help people, pessimism isn't the way to help people either. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is not, oh, you should do it. No. I'm still here after all. And the point of this video is to call out those excuses and those, you know, not wrong, but not fully correct rhetoric that a lot of people spout. I don't think this video is about that either. I think this video specifically is about what things can actually help as somebody like me. You know, depressive episodes, depression, anxiety, a whole host of issues. If you messed up, if something wrong up here, then this video for you with actual, I think, solutions, or if not solutions, but ways to make the agony better. So while, like I said before, those excuses that they spout are not good, what I think is good is to not think about sadness and happiness as transitory emotions, right? Because I think everybody knows that. Like, again, very patronizing, very much, oh, you can't tell what you feel. Instead of focusing on whether or not happiness or sadness or depression is transitory, I think it's more helpful to look away from the sad moments. I think it's better to focus on the happy things, the things that bring you happiness. But again, I'm not going to patronize you. Focus on happy whenever things are bad, right? That's very 1 + 1 = 2. But one insight that I do want to give is I don't think we need to be obsessed with eventually. I think we need to set up routines, because routines are a saver of lives. And what I mean by that is that me and my friend go out every Tuesday. And while, the week that comes before the Tuesday and directly after the Tuesday is terrible because, life sucks and we're not lying to ourselves, those moments where I am with somebody that I love are enough to keep going. They're not revolutionary. They don't pay the bills. They definitely don't raise the noose. They don't. No, that's not the saying. They don't loosen the noose. But there's something. And for me, that's enough. Soon I'm going to go, next week, I'm going to go to a friend's birthday party, and we're going to have a great time. And that's a little bit too far away to keep yourself going with a yearly thing, but something like that is what I'm talking about. Specific set dates and time where you're going to feel happiness, that it's guaranteed. There's no, oh, you're going to be happy eventually. It's guaranteed happiness. Every Tuesday, without fail, for I don't know how many months now. I think it's been a year at this point. I am happy, and that is enough to keep going. And you don't need to, it doesn't need to be a person, but community is important also. Let me spiral off real quick. Community is very important. Please get a community. Please get somebody or a group of some people to make you feel better. Not because that's their job, but because they want to. And they want to spend time with you. Right. Okay. Back to the main topic. It doesn't need to be a person, right? People have animals and people have pets, and they're support service animals that you can use as well. and they have less demands on their time than other people, because other people have work. And your cat or dog definitely doesn't have to work, because if they did, your life would be better, wouldn't it? Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna brainstorm for you. This is very much a personalized experience, but I don't know. Go take your cat for a walk every week, the same time. Like, experience joy of your cat getting to stupid stuff, your cat doing cat things. You know, have a specific date for that instead of whenever, so that it is something fixed in the future, but it's something that you can look forward to, and not a nebulous eventually. One thing I have to give those people is the sanctity of asking for help. Asking for help does not make you weak, but it is hard though. That is one thing that definitely does work, asking for help. I talked about me going out every Tuesday. We spend at least like an hour and a half complaining about our lives, and even just that amount of complaining helps, our shared suffering. So yeah, like having an outlet for these negative emotions and having somebody to talk to give or to share these negative emotions so that you don't feel as isolated is a very good thing that those people do. They kind of ate with that. I'm not gonna lie, they definitely ate with that. Left no crumbs. And again, I can't give you like revolutionary things, because there are no revolutionary things. Our lives suck. We have to deal with economic insecurity. We have to deal with the rise of fascism. We have to deal with blah 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 blah. And that's not going to change. So I can't really give you like these grand, just do this one thing and you'll feel better, because those don't exist. Get medicated, I suppose, but who is who who is only for medication in this economy? Hello. So yeah, I spent more time complaining about those people than I did doing anything else. But who doesn't like complaining every now and then? I like complaining. I like being a hater. How about you? I want to close out this video with a reason why I think a lot of the advice that people have isn't necessarily good or necessarily as accurate as it could be. Is the phenomenon where like a poor person gets rich and like they start changing their behavior and they start acting like they've never been rich before. The same thing happens whenever you're like are affected by negative emotions and then heal from them. Like, yeah, you technically knew in the past what something like depression felt like, but now it's muddied by you doing okay. So while this isn't like all their advice is terrible, this is not the type of video. It is to say that I think the relatability of a lot of these people, because I have 3 subscribers. I'm definitely not one of those people. So again, a very personal situation. I am just one person, so I hope the little, I don't know, advice that I'm giving you this video can help you, because again, that's all I can hope for. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and just be happy, forehead.